what I think a lot of we're missing is that there's going to be a way. So yeah, at the same time, this is something that is in my mind, which is we've seen a few times through our industry where there was something new, and because it was new, the the establishment of the enterprise was kind of ignoring it,
Mhm.
and the younger engineers were adopting it. Like, oh, it's so much nicer to code with Python than to code with Java, right?
Mm.
Even though Python is, I think it's older than Java, but let's ignore that for a moment. Sort of like when it comes to the industry, Java took the enterprise of the industry and Python was seen as like lesser. But over time, this force of new engineers that started to build amazing things with Python meant that if you look at any of the stats now, Python is above Java, right? And it's the language of ML because it was this new wave. And we just talked about how much effort it's taking um, to get engineers to use LLMs. What I think a lot of we're missing is that there's going to be a way, maybe it's like the one that is going to be here like in a couple of years,
Mhm.
that will have no problem with LLMs because that's the way the world looks for them. They're going to be the LLM natives and they're going to run circles around the ones like me that are trying to still adapt and we're coming from behind and we're busy with things, right? And I think ignoring them will be uh, bad for companies because they're going to be creating a lot of value very quickly. And I think some companies realize this and they're charging ahead because what's going to happen is when they don't have a job, they're going to create a startup. And when they create a startup, they're going to come and eat somebody else's lunch because their engineers are running circles around the engineers that are still dragging their feet of whether they use LLMs or not. The same way
Yeah.
that Java displays COBOL and Python displays C or Java and so on.